guys, welcome to TJ Tech, and today we're going to be looking at the Nokia One. This one is the warm red version of the phone. It has a 4.5-inch display, comes with 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of storage. It has a pretty mild 5 megapixel rear camera and a 2 megapixel front camera. It comes with Android 8.1, Go edition. Pure, up-to-date, secure, always with Nokia. Let's get right into this one. There you have it. This is a super budget phone, so you can't really expect much from the unboxing, but I'm gonna just keep the phone on the side here for a second. There's a lot of literature here, and what do we get inside? We get the charging brick, the wire, and of course we actually do get the headphones. But what else we get underneath is the battery. When's the last time you actually bought a phone where you get the batteries separately in the box? It's been a while, huh? So before I go any further, let's have a look at the phone itself. Pretty straightforward. Super light actually, but that's probably because the battery's not inside here yet. Warm red is what this color is called. No camera bump. You have the earpiece over here. You have a little 2 megapixel camera on the front. The screen, it's not going to be edge to edge. You have a little slot over here for the microphone. At the bottom we have the micro USB, the old style micro USB port. You have the speaker at the back. You have the camera and the flash neatly snugged into the case. On the side you have the buttons. On the top you actually have a headphone jack. All the specs of this phone actually make a lot of sense. This phone is for about 350 dirhams and it actually has an exchangeable rear cover as well. So the moment you pop this out, you can actually change this out for something else. So the screen, for example, is a 4.5-inch 480 by 854. It's an LCD, IPS LCD display that's 218 pixels per inch, which is not bad. I mean, we're talking about, again, keep that number in mind, 350 dirhams. With budget phones, a cool thing is that you get the battery separate, so you have to actually pop this in here. Let's see if I can do that, and there you go. You also have, at the bottom over here, the 2 SIM card trays and a micro SD card. So you can actually have a dual SIM plus a micro SD, which you kind of need because this phone basically comes in one variant, 8 GB storage with 1 GB RAM. So a lot of it actually makes sense, like I already said. Micro USB, because this is meant for the budget marketplace. Headphone jack for the same reason, so you start seeing this in budget phones, and Nokia actually used to rule the budget market before. There's one big difference between this and the old Nokia budget phones, and that is Android. So with any new phone, you have to update it. We're actually going to do that in this case. So while this phone installs the update, let me give you a bit of a rundown. This is a 1.1 gigahertz processor. It's a quad-core processor. It comes with Android Go, but it comes with the latest version of Android, so Android 8.1.0. This is kind of the point of this phone. It's going to be super cheap, super low power, with low specs, low price, and it's going to have a basic software. It's going to have basic Android version. It's kind of like Android Lite, which comes with light versions of the app as well. This is what Android Go is all about. So if you open up the drawer, you'll see that firstly, very limited number of apps that come pre-installed with this phone, so it's zero bloatware. But on the other hand, if you notice over here, you'll see that some of the apps actually have the word Go written on them, and even the logo says Go. So you have Files Go, Gmail Go, Google Go, Maps Go, etc. So the idea is that these are sort of like a stripped down version of the full-fledged app for the full version of Android. If you look at the Play Store, which I signed into previously, there are some apps, featured apps for Android Go. These apps are essentially supposed to be optimized for Android Go, which includes quite a few like Instagram, WhatsApp. WhatsApp's very important for a budget marketplace. In fact, that's one of the key things that made them so successful today, was that they were able to tap into the low-end market. So obviously they're one of the apps that'll be there. But games, it's not really meant to play games. I've seen that Subway Surfer actually works really well. I've seen the demo of that we're running on this phone, along with a bunch of other stuff. What's really interesting is that if you actually see, a lot of the Google apps itself are not even coming installed in this phone. So you have a lot of the other extra Google services that you can install on the phone. Many of the new mid-range devices don't have Android Oreo at all. So, you know, it's actually pretty interesting that this comes with Android Oreo built in. Not a very great screen, I might add. It's bright enough, but it's a very average screen, nothing special going on here. Let's have a look at the camera itself. Let me try to take some pictures from the rear-facing camera first. It's not going to take very good pictures. That's definitely a given. But the other thing is that it actually takes pictures really quickly. There's going to be almost no stabilization. In fact, there's no stabilization. Focusing is a bit of an issue, but overall, not bad. The front camera is actually average. Can't really say much more beyond that, but yeah, it's for me, it's not really about the specs, it's about the price, and it's about what Nokia is able to do with the price. Build quality is super like clicky. It's plastic, but it does the job. So I think it's a pretty cool device. It's my first experience with Android Go as well. And I definitely want to give Nokia credit for this phone because it's a new era of phones. And it's not only Nokia, it's even Google, because this is the power of getting phones, modern smartphones, into the hands of the masses. And I think it's a commendable job overall. So this has been the first look, or my initial impressions of the Nokia One. Obviously, it may not be for everybody, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below, or on my social media handles. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at TJTechDXB. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one.